How we get over here, Pierre? How do black people get Deuteronomy 28:16? Listen to this. I gotta go back over it again because you need to know without a shadow of a doubt. That's what he told you when you walk across the street. Let's see. And we're reading the judgment of the Most High God. That's what a curse is, a judgment.
Yeah, right.
And God is known by the what? The God of Abraham and Isaac and Jacob is out here moving, bro. He's moving. Keep doing this. Read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Now, the Israelites. What's the story about the Israelites? Remember they were in Egypt. You know, you've seen the Ten Commandments movie, right, sis? Moses, well, you know about Moses going to Mount Sinai and getting the commandments, right? You heard about Moses walking the children of Israel through the Red Sea on dry land. You heard this, right? So the children of Israel were slaves to the Egyptians. One thing you can look at when you look on the pyramid walls, because they still up there, you look at the paintings of the Egyptians, they got black Egyptians, right? And what color is the slave? But wait a minute, those are the Jews. Those are the Israelites.
That's right.
What's these white people doing in the land over here? Saying that they the Jews. That don't make no sense. I ain't never seen a black man go white. I just ain't never seen it. Alright?
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
So Moses delivered them out of Israel, out of the land of Egypt, but he said if you don't listen to God and keep his commandments, the judgment is I will bring you into Egypt again. Now if you've been locked up in 201 for 20 years, I ain't gotta tell you you're going back to prison if you mess up. I just say, hey look, hey, you mess up on your parole, you're going right back to 201. I ain't have to say prison. Egypt is a prison to the Israelites for 400 years. So let's see what it means according to the Bible. Read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 5 and verse 6. I am the Lord thy God, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt, from the house of bondage.
Bondage. House of bondage. Bondage is synonymous with what word? We looking at. What are we looking at here? Bondage is synonymous with slavery. The same word. Right? So look. Go back to Deuteronomy 28.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Into bondage again, but this time with what?
With ships.
Read.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
So now, Moses said you weren't gonna see it no more again. What's he talking about? Give me, you know what I want? 14 and 13. Exodus. Listen to this. Because Moses told the Israelites before he walked through the Red Sea, sister, he said, these people you see right here, these Egyptians, you're not going to see them no more again. Listen to this. I'm going to read to you in the Bible. This is a prophet. This is a prophet. He's not lying. Listen.
The book of Exodus, chapter 14, verse 13. And Moses said unto the people, fear ye not, stand still, and see the salvation of the Lord.
God's finna save you. Look, you see this, really.
Which he will show to you today. For the Egyptians, whom ye have seen today,
these Egyptians you see today, that you were slaves under, and we better, listen.
Ye shall see them again, no more forever.
So now, on the other side of the Red Sea, now he's telling them, I'm going to take you back to Egypt. You just told me y'all wouldn't see them no more again forever, so what does that mean? Go back to Deuteronomy 28 and 68.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again.
So by the way whereof, he's saying, remember like I told you before, you wouldn't see him again. But you're going to go into Egypt. This is not the same Egypt. This is the house of bondage you're going to go into, but with ships. Now, this means, your children after you. Generations after this, you heard of generational curses, these things are reoccurring.
That's what
generations after you're going to end up going into captivity with ships. Because you are your forefathers. You are your ancestors. We're not no different from the people that got chained on their necks in these pictures. That's our grandmothers and grandfathers. We came from them. They the tree, we the fruit thereof. Remember this right here when I showed you this? Look, that was going to destroy the tree and the fruit thereof.
No.
Read.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemy.
You get off them ships and there, look at these maps right here. You get over here, Esau. Look at this. See how people over here in the interior of Africa at one point, we were taken and moved all the way around the world. Shipped all the way around the world. And it said in there, when we got from here or wherever we got to this land, we were going to be doing what?
Be sold unto your enemy.
Into your enemy. Who was the enemy the last time we read about it? The people that we had to serve in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness, and the same people that put the yoke of iron on our neck. God called them your enemy. It's the same context. And there you shall be sold unto your enemies.
For bondmen,
slave men,
and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
Meaning no man can buy you out of that. No man gonna buy you out of that condition. Because that buy you goes back to a law that's in Leviticus. That goes back to if your brother was, say you got on bad times, right? And you had to go work for somebody. So you sell your services to, say, a Chinese man. And I come along and be like, wait a minute, the children of Israel are not supposed to work for no other nation. You're not supposed to work for no, hold on. Pay off your debt, buy you out of there. God saying you ain't got no bail money out of here. That's no man shall buy you. Nobody, the only person that's gonna save us is the black Messiah, Jesus the Christ.
That's right.
That's what the Bible says. That's Luke 1:68 on that. Into slavery for breaking God's commandments. Right. They set up churches to take and create curriculums at the World Council of Churches to tell you not to keep God's commandments. That God's law is done away with. No, you can eat what you want to do. Just pray over it. God didn't ever say that.
Right.
God said keep His commandments.
That's right.
If they keep you in sin, they keep you in slavery.
Right.
The generational curses is generational as long as your generation keeps in it.
Right.
But if you ever learn who you are and that covenant is particular to you, then you know how to break the curse.
Right, you're right.
Keep the commandments. All of them. You know what we're keeping right now? Hey, brother, what we keeping right now?
Sabbath.
Today's the Sabbath day. The seventh day of the week is the Sabbath day. What else going on right now?
Feast of dedication.
It's Hanukkah. Feast of dedication. Those biblical holidays. We do that. We live like this, y'all.
That's right.
Because we got to come out here and teach our people by our examples and what we know for us as a people to get out of captivity. That's what we got to do. All right, what's your question? Yes.
Bring it out.
You know, one of the good news.
Bring it
the
out.
gospel of the good news, right? That's what gospel means. Let's hear some good news. Let's show you how to get this, though. Let's go. Revelation chapter 13 and verse 10. Yeah, 13.
The book of Revelation, chapter 13 and verse 9.
Bring it out.
If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity.
He that leadeth into captivity. Who led us into captivity? Who led us into captivity? Yeah. I mean, by our decisions not to keep God's laws, yes. But there was a physical, when God said, he shall put a yoke of iron on your neck, you shall be so, okay, yeah, white man.
That's right.
Not only that, y'all ever heard of the Sub-Saharan slave trade? The Arabs had us in slavery before we came over here.
Right.
900 years, longer than we've been here. Arabs, them got together with the Nilotic Africans and sold us, the Shemites, over here.
Right.
So anybody that led us into captivity, Chinese man, East Indian man, all those, we went through all those captivities, y'all. But you just don't know your ancestry and your history because they hide it from you. Right. So God is saying something heavy right now. He that leadeth into captivity
shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword.
He that killed us with the sword. Look at all these atrocities that happened to us. Look, hanging us up by the 13th. Cooking us under the fire, roasting us. You already know about the regular lynching. That's even, they got levels to lynching. So he that killed with the sword
must be killed with the sword.
That's the option.
Must be killed with the sword.
Maybe.
Right.
Must be killed with the sword.
Bring it up.
You know that you was reading it? That's called one word, justice.
That's right. That's
real
right.
justice. God is a just God, is he not?
That's right.
He's that lead to captivity shall go into captivity. He that killed with the sword must be killed by the sword. That's reap what you sow. That's what that means. But now, that's good, right? That's good news, right? That's gonna happen. That's good news. How do we get there? Because stipulation. People like to think that God loves you unconditionally. That's a lie. We read Deuteronomy, if. That's the stipulation. If you keep the commandments. If you don't, I'll mess with you. You get these curses. It ain't no unconditional love. So for you to love your man, he gotta do some stuff for you, right? You gonna have to pay for bills, you gonna have to protect, provide, all of it, right? Condition. Ain't nobody loved unconditionally but like children and like babies and puppies or something like that, right? Pretty much. Everything got condition, man. That's total God. Now let's see how we love. Now how we gonna get that right there? To get to that point where we can put our people that put us into captivity into captivity. How we gonna get that? First, what you got? Just read what you got. I want to see what you got.
The book of Matthew, chapter 19 and verse 16. And behold, one came and said unto him, Good master, what good things shall I do that I may have eternal life?
So that's the question. How do we get to heaven? How do we get to that? Because heaven in the Bible ain't up there flying around with wings on your back and little, naked babies and stuff like that. That's not heaven.
Right.
Heaven is a condition of rulership.
That's right.
Hell is the condition that we in right now.
Right.
Being on the bottom, being in servitude, being in poverty. That's hell according to the Bible. When you really read it without no chaser on it, that's what it's talking about. Now the lake of fire is something different. But hell is captivity. Rulership is heaven.
And he said unto him, Why callest thou me good? There is none good but one, that is God. But if thou wilt enter into life, keep the commandments.
That's right.
So if we want to enter into life, we're supposed to keep the commandments.
Right.
We want to enter into life. Life is living, keeping the commandments, being in rulership. You gotta keep the commandments. We read one earlier, bro. You done went back, you done backslid already, bro. You done backslid, bro. Look at us. Look at us, bro. We out here. Ain't none of us got nothing on our head. That's the commandment. You should cover your head.
Right.
In the scripture. According to this. Because that's a commandment. Let's read it from quick. So now, I'm finna show y'all how to get there. I'm finna show you how to get there, bro. Look. Bro, you cold? Bro, listen to me, man. Listen. Look at us, bro. Look at us.
Bring it up.
What man out here, what brother out here in the purple and gold got the head covered? Why we doing it? You think we doing it because I'll show you why we doing it. Give me Psalm 119 and 120. 20 real quick. I'm gonna show you why we be like, I'll be a little cold while I'm out here teaching my people.
That's right.
Watch this. Read.
The book of Psalms, chapter 119, verse 120. My flesh trembleth for fear of thee.
What?
My flesh trembleth for fear of thee. And I am afraid of thy judgment.
Because we afraid of the Most High God.
That's right.
We fear God for real.
That's
for
right.
real. Because we know God did this to us. We know God doing this to our people. We fear His judgment. Now, if you don't fear God's judgment, then I'm scared of you, because that means you ain't got no kind of wisdom.
Right.
I'm going to tell you the truth. Psalm 111 and 10.
Yeah, bring it up. Bring that up. Teach up.
Listen to this. Listen to this, Chris. Come on now. I'm trying to help you out. Sister. I'm trying to help you out. I'm trying to show you what's going on out here. Read.
The book of Psalms, chapter 111 and verse 10. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom.
To fear God is the what?
Is the beginning of wisdom.
Look at everything out here. Just look at everything. Look at the sky. Anything we can see that's been created, that lives, that moves, that does anything. All these elements. Who put that together? What kind of power created that? See what I'm saying? That's serious power. That's a destructive force if you get mad. I fear it. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. He's not wise at all if you don't fear that. The Creator? Come on.
A good understanding have all they that do His commandments.
Now, if you understand the power of God, if you got a good understanding, you're going to do His commandments. I understand the power of my God. He done that. He done that. He's still doing it. He's still keeping you on the bottom of society. He still keep you the first fire, last high. He still keep our people out here going crazy because they refuse to do His law, statutes, and commandments. It's God doing it.
Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is